Hi, John Helsley here with Brandon Chatmon, newsok.com. The first day of Oklahoma State football practice. It was hot here, Brandon. What were your impressions?
First, it was brutally hot. One thing I saw was Dez Bryant made an outstanding one-handed catch right over there. He did what you expect an All-American to do in practice. He came out and kind of showed people right away. I expect to be a Heisman contender. I'm a guy you're going to have to look out for throughout the year.
It was just day one, but already we're talking about some of the things to expect this year, great expectations. Give me a couple of things maybe for people to watch here in the preseason.
One thing to kind of keep your eye on, obviously, the number 2 wide receiver spot opposite of Dez Bryant. You're looking at Justin Blackman. He's in the mix there. You got Hubert Inem, I believe is how you say his name. He's in the mix there. DeMarcus Connor and Josh Cooper. I was actually just talking to Parrish Cox about Josh Cooper. He told me Josh Cooper might run the best routes on the team. He's just been having a lot of injury problems, so he might be a guy to keep an eye on.
All right, Mike Gundy had some talking points as well today. Here's what the coach had to say.
It was nice and warm, and had an earlier shower, so we got to come in and practice on the turf, where it's about 125 degrees, so it was perfect. But the players held up really well. Obviously, Coach Glass has done a great job with them this summer, and they're in very good condition. But there was a lot of adrenaline flowing, and players were moving around, great leadership. We have 28 more, but certainly have to get better. But I thought for the first day, getting everybody back, the organization, and the flow of practice was very good.
I knew we were in for a pretty good treat out here with the weather, but it might have been the hottest day I think I've ever had in my 5 years, but guys pushed through it. It was a good practice and had a lot of enthusiasm and had a lot of fun just getting back out here.
You know what I think it was, and I think if we keep practicing in this and we get used to it, that hopefully it'll be this hot when Georgia comes down here and they won't be ready for it, and it'll help us out a little bit.
I was just told with Coach, I don't know if he was joking. Coach Gundy was like, man, it's 125 degrees. No, is it really 120? They were like, yeah. So, it was hot, man. I was hurting today.
Hottest ever?
Yeah, I think this was one just go down in the record book.
I think Dez has played well enough and has competed and had success in big games to where he earned the right to be a Heisman candidate. There's a lot of guys in the country, I shouldn't say a lot, there's probably, 6 or 8 of them across the country that earn that right to be a candidate. And I think for his position, what he's able to do and how he can change a game, that he deserves to be in that race. Now, hopefully, Dez is smart enough and will stay level-headed enough to know that he still has to go out and do it. Nobody's going to give him anything. But he certainly has been productive enough against quality opponents to earn that.
As always, I'm gonna stay level-headed, and but with me being Heisman candidate, I just can't take all the support by myself. The other 10 guys, well, just the rest of the team, because without them, without the cornerbacks or the whole defense, making me better, or Zach or the O-line or the running backs or the rest of the receivers, none of this would be true. Yeah, speaking of the knee, it's great. I feel like it's 100%. Like I was telling the trainers earlier in the year, I feel like y'all should have surgery on my right leg, how good my left leg was feeling, just feel like...
You're a bionic man? Is that...
Basically, I feel kind of bionic, feel healthy, I'm ready to go, I'm back 100%.
At times we start to evaluate true freshmen or redshirt freshmen, which is not fair, just because they know the plays because they've been here all summer. In most cases, they'd be standing over there drinking water and wouldn't be out there. So the mistakes of fundamentals and X's and O's were made by young guys. The first 2 units in most cases played pretty well. Yeah, coaches look good. Whedon looks good. He got married, so. But we'll find out in about 10 days, Robert. I have a feeling these guys are in good shape. There is not a lot of body fat out there, so we're proud of them for what they've done to get to this point, but we got a long ways to go.